Episode 4 just made this season better, and now my hopes and expectations are even higher. I want to talk about it without losing a second because the ending was thrilling. In the opening scene of this episode, we see Ishmael calling and raising a dark power, a woman who is covered in blood. It was pretty unsettling to see, but learning her identity was even more horrifying. In the next scene, we see an old lady as she gets ready for the day. Her servant comes in and says that she has a visitor. Apparently, it was her older sister, Moraine. I didn't even know Moraine had a sister by blood. But it's only normal because according to the old lady, it's been decades since they saw each other. I don't know why, but I feel like it's because Moraine dedicated her entire life to the Source. Or maybe she didn't want to see her little sister grow old and eventually die, so instead of being there for her, she ran away as much as possible. What do you think? Then we see Rand and his girlfriend Celine. She says she'll go to Kinslayer's Dagger to pay a visit to her family's cabin and asks Rand to go with her, but he says he can't. There's something that bothers me about Celine, and no, it's not because Rand has something going on with her. It's her energy. And well, we actually see what she was up to in this episode. Just hang tight. In the White Tower, we see Nynaeve is alone in her room, and she keeps hearing her last words to her daughter from the third trial in the Arch. As you may imagine, she's shaken, but I believe she's a strong woman, so she'll get over it eventually. Still, it breaks my heart to see her going through such difficulties. She deserves to live a good life anyways. Egwene goes to check her if everything is okay with her. But Nynaeve is distant because she heard what Egwene honestly thinks about her. Plus, she's still under the influence of her false memories. Next thing we see is Alanna and her warders spending some time with Lan. He no longer has his bond with Moraine, and Alanna asks him to go with them to the White Tower. She says Nynaeve will soon need a warder and Lan can be one if he wants to, but he's afraid to repeat his failures. To be honest, I think Lan always tried his best as a warder, but Moraine shut him off anytime he wanted to be more helpful, so none of this was his fault at all. After learning Lan's feelings, Alanna starts talking about Moraine. She wishes he could have known Moraine earlier, and we learn that something happened before she bonded with Lan. Apparently, she suddenly changed, and I wonder what was the incident that changed Moraine completely. Then we see Moraine, and she's definitely up to something. She pays a visit to Logen and asks about Rand. She says she knows what he wants and asks him to teach Rand how to control and use his powers properly. He doesn't say if he's going to do it or not, but I believe he'll do it just to obtain the knife Moraine offered him. Then we see Elias and Perrin. They're in the woods and there are wolves around them. We finally learn more about Perrin's powers and how the wolves have always got his back. Apparently, he's a wolf brother, but it's not like he's going to turn into a wolf at some point. I guess he just has this powerful bond with these intimidating yet sweet creatures. One of the wolves, called Hopper, even enjoys Perrin's company, and I guess they will be together in multiple adventures. Meanwhile, Liandrin lets Nynaeve know that Perrin and Loial are captured in the west, so Nynaeve decides to go and save them. She lets Egwene know that she'll be leaving soon since she's an accepted and she can leave the tower whenever she wants. On the other hand, if Egwene gets caught, she can be expelled. No matter what, Egwene decides to go with Nynaeve because her friends mean a lot to her. As they try to sneak out, Liandrin sees and stops them using her powers. Now I need your help to understand one thing. We know that Liandrin and Meen were working together, and when she set Matt free, he took Meen with her. They were spending some time together, but Meen was told that she was going to meet someone. Apparently that someone is no other than Ishmael, and he wants Matt for himself. Does that mean Liandrin is working for the Dark One? How can she? I don't trust her. Not even a bit, but still, I can't believe that this is possible. Anyways, let's talk about the ending, shall we? We see that Alanna finally figures out the poem, and it's actually a prophecy about the rise of the Forsaken Lanfear, aka the Daughter of the Night. So apparently, that was what Ishmael called for. Meanwhile, Rand and Celine are still together, and they're attacked by a Fade. Desperate to know what to do, Rand uses his powers to protect himself and Celine by the creature. Celine acts as if she's horrified by Rand, but she says that she'll accept him despite his ability of channeling. But the truth is, Celine is actually dangerous too because she's the Daughter of the Night. As they were getting intimate, she admits her true nature, but thankfully, Moraine finds them and slits her throat. Rand gets furious, but when Moraine tells him what she really is, he gets calmer and runs away with her. As we think Selene is gone, a close shot reveals that she's actually alive. Now, I need to watch episode 5 as soon as possible, but we need to wait for a week to learn what happens next. Still, I'll make a video where I'll be talking about my predictions about episode 5, so you might want to subscribe and tap the notification bell. What do you think will happen next? Will Selene follow Moraine? Is Liandrin a dark friend now? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. See you soon.